Well, welcome to Cannibal Giants. Now, we're going to try to do a video. Hopefully, this picks up a little better than just actually talking. The lighting, I apologize. There's something wrong with my camera. My phone is tending to be a lot brighter than it should be. So, I've noticed that on video calls. So, just if the feds are interested, I did send an email to the Department of Defense about their flying saucer research, and I am willing to go and show you guys what's really out there. If you're willing to fund the expedition, I would suggest I'll post this on Cannibal Giants. I'm willing to go. It's going to be a 3-month mission. In 3 to 4 months, it'll end October 1st, around there. I suggest if the federal government and the intelligence agencies are ready and willing to see the truth and to find the truth once and for all, it's time to contact me, because I have seen and I have personally stood off a flying saucer with a deer rifle, 7 mag, when I was 15. So you can't forget those things. I was the guy above Wallsburg, Utah. Me and an old friend of mine, Jesse, we were the ones that actually stood off that flying saucer if it caught on your radar. So the reason why that thing just disappeared was because it saw us and it saw me point my 7 mag at it. And yeah, we stood it off. Thank you. Or you're welcome, America. We actually had the first armed encounter with a flying saucer in 1988, 89, probably 89, I think. So if you guys are ready to do that, I will drop everything under the national defense. I will show you guys what the crafts look like. I'm pretty sure we can get one to right around September. They tend to get a little more active right around September through October. Lots of planning needs to be done. But I'm sure that one of these creatures will be out of their spaceship and they will try to antagonize one of us to get out of whatever we're in, to go outside to fight. So this battle we've been in has been going on for 30 years. It's not a new thing. So my opinion to you guys, you can go around chasing lights and say, oh, look, there's a triangle up in the sky. Okay. Or you could hear these beings call your name in the distance once they want to fight or whatever they want to do with you. One of these creatures actually called me to an elk antler. You see right here. That was it was a game. One of those things where they just thought it'd be better just to mess with me. I label them as the giants. I'm actually watching a video right now we're going to discuss to explain why they left a bunch of them here, why they're still here. My former video on Geronimo talks about the Watchers. They're still here. And I would like to just go through this video with you guys to explain you're really just climbing up the wrong tree, bark up the wrong tree. Because they, trying to discover the truth, if you really want to know the truth, I'm up for the mission. But I need security. I don't know if it's because they like me or it's because I'm the one that stood up to them. I don't know what the deal is with that. I know there's probably a connection between us, a spiritual connection, DNA connection. That's probably what I'm thinking. But since I was a boy, they've kind of been around. It's like you think 1 minute it's a bump in the night, and the next minute you're like, yeah, there's something out there. I'm sure, I know that the country is open up top of the mountain, and they can see everything you're doing. They don't really care about what logistics are. All they care about is that you guys don't see them. So, but to me, it's a game, kind of like Predator. It's a lot like Predator. Now I understand what's happening. The bears, they were bears. They were mountain lions. Yeah. Now I pretty much understand. Put two and two together. Loads of fun for us. Loads of fun. Yeah, but I'd have to quit my job. So I'm sure with the budget we have, you could put the money to make sure I don't have to worry about that anymore. If, and I mean if, I survive. I don't know about you, but we've been in a battle since I was 15, so yeah. But wait a minute, UFOs are up there and squatching and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, we'll be in a battle. I just don't think that I think it'd be the best thing the world would ever see, but it'd be the worst thing from that point forward because you guys don't know what's really out there and all this little pixie dust that goes on. These things have advanced technology beyond anything you guys can ever imagine. It's way beyond what you're showing. But I do remember the F-16s coming out of Hill Air Force Base over the point of the mountain when I was sitting on a trampoline as a kid, watching your F-16s, they're blinking lights, chasing one of these glowing objects in the sky. You guys remember that? It's probably on your classified reports. 1988, I think. It went back towards East Mountain. Then it just zip, and gone. Your F-16s kind of went every direction. Sound barrier broke. So let's stop kidding ourselves. Let's show the world what's really out there before they decide to do something, because they are the watchers, and yeah, they don't like us at all. They kind of like me, I think, but you guys, I don't think they like any of you guys. I don't think they care. I think you're basically God's toy that He made on this planet. They are sitting here watching you guys. They decided to make mistakes by taking the daughters of men as wives, teaching humanity how to write and kill other people. And here we are. So, the offer's open, guys. You'll never be given anything else. You just got it right there. I risk my life. If you guys go get to see, but I'm going to need a few other natives to go with me. So, because I don't think they like you guys, but we're going to have to show them that you guys come in peace. You blow everything up. Whatever. You have to change your ways because they're more advanced than us. But maybe we get one of them come out of a ship so I can actually see what they look like instead of that invisible one that was knocking on my truck. Campfire popping and it's outside my truck and it's like dunk knocking on my truck. Hey, knock, you come out. You come out. Yeah, we get into that. Wait till that happens to your guys, to the federal guys. Wait till your precious, young, inexperienced human beings get to see something biblical, something that's not a joke. It's been here for a very long time. It's lived thousands and thousands and thousands of years on this earth. It came from the heavens. And it's possibly a cannibal. Which we're going to get into this right now. Which I think the ones they left here became cannibal. Okay. So, this is off of YouTube. Fair use. This guy has, don't mess with the 12-foot giants, to do with Magellan's journey in 15, whatever. Let's see. It was 1592 or 15 something. Anyway, I have to play a little bit of this.
Naval officer and explorer Ferdinand Magellan led a Spanish expedition to find a western route to the East Indies.
Okay, this guy has great narration. Hey, this is just to get two of my viewers to check it out. This guy right here. You go to Don't Mess with a 12-Foot Giant. Something went terribly wrong on Magellan's voyage. Okay. Shall we dig into history? On this voyage, several times they encountered giants on the 1519 voyage for Portugal. They documented giants. They talked about running into giants, the dancing giants. They kept pointing towards the stars, trying to explain they got left here. Nah, it's okay. But let's not let that get in the way of cannibal giants, shall we? So let's see, in 1519, they were still alive and well in South America. I guarantee they weren't in North America because the Comanche have fought them in the Great Basin after the Inland Sea dried up. The humans destroyed them, pretty much. And it was a ruthless battle. They could catch arrows in mid-flight, fire them back at the Aztecian Shoshones, Paiute, Goshute, Utes, Comanches. They fought them. They're the reason why the giants are not here. This was the Aztec Empire. They all speak in Aztecian dialect. Okay? Just to put that in perspective. They talk about it. Numerous tribes, too. Wasn't just the Aztecs. But still, in South America, the giants were there. But they were hungry and eating people. So I don't know how much I can play this without getting in trouble.
Reached the Moluccas or Spice Islands in present-day Indonesia. The fleet of some 270 men in 5 ships left Spain on the 20th of September 1519, sailed across the Atlantic and sighted the strait that now bears his name, allowing him to pass through the southern tip of South America into the Pacific.
Okay, let's fast forward this a little bit.
Philippines, and eventually reaching the Moluccas, accomplishing its goal. A much depleted crew finally returned to Spain on the 6th of September 1522. Magellan died in battle in the Philippine Islands on the 27th of April 1521. The following is a series of extracts from the translated journals of Antonio.
That just goes to show how much time has changed. The Philippines were actually full of people that killed Magellan.
Antonio Pigafetta. The extracts describe the many weeks of interactions between Magellan, the crew, and 11 to 12 foot tall giants.
Hello. Well, I think they got a picture of them. Yep, they drew a picture of these giants. Okay, they drew a picture. Let's get knock this crazy. This just goes to show this guy knows his stuff. You know, here's these people, and well, there's some huge people over here. Huge. Wonder how that happened. Guyana, they're huge giants. Yeah, I don't know what they explain them as, but yeah, those are giants. But wait, what happened? Oh wait, history just got knocked off its little pedestal of people's thesis and theories, right? 1519, there was giants, bro. Yeah, in the Americas. Yeah. Well, you know, we're searching for evidence, you know, like the UFO thing. You know, we're just gonna find that evidence stuff. This modern world's upside down. The world prior to this, the old new world you guys had that they gave us, was a shit show. Full of lies. History they told you is true. My mother, which was half-blood, was told that the Native Americans wiped the buffalo out when she was in grade school. You know what it's like to be a Native American and be told your people wiped out the buffalo? Whatever happened to that doctrine? Oh, wait, it was erased because somebody else came up with another actual factual theory that told the truth and said, crap, we did it. Manifest destiny, they're in the way, and the Plains people are using it to fight us with. That was their food source. We took it out. And there was giants in South America in 1519. There's still giants today. And there's UFOs. And there's Sassy Squatch. What do you want to call Sasquatch? And these are the NEPHILIM. Okay? These are either the children of the NEPHILIM, of the giants, of the gods that came down and bred, that were the Watchers, by the way, that buried Geronimo, his father, and their offspring. They were eating people in South America in the 1500s. Just saying, where did they go? Where's their skeletons? Where's their skulls? Oh, there have been lots of them found. But did they really die? They lived to be thousands of years old. Even Magellan said that the people that he encountered in South America lived thousands of years, or 150 years. I think he said 150 years. Yeah, 150 years. Well, I'd say that's probably their descendants because the angels live forever. Don't tell me the Archangel Gabriel's dead because he got sucked into earthly years, right? No, these were 150, 200-year-old people they were encountering that were descendants of the angels that came down here to watch humanity that made the mistake and rebelled, and they're still here. Even if their descendants are gone, they're still here. They are here. It might be little funny ships you guys are watching flying around, calling them aliens or whatever. But realistically, those are from space. I think they're actually the angels that are still up in space. But carry on, shall we?
We pick up after the fleet has successfully crossed the Atlantic Ocean and has arrived in Rio de Janeiro.
By the way, this is great. You got to check it out.
The said country of Brazil, is very abundant in all good things and is larger than France, Spain, and Italy together. It's one of the countries which the King of Portugal has acquired. Its inhabitants are not Christians and adore nothing but live according to the usage of nature, rather bestially than otherwise. Some of these people live 100 or 120 or 140 years and more.
They have no idea how long they lived. The only thing they could put rationally was 140, 150. Could have been 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 years, or they could be. They could actually be immortal at this point. This is the observation from the outside into the Americas. Okay? I doubt these people are dead with the diseases. They had no natural immunity to human diseases.
We remained 13 days in this country of Verzin, and departing from it and following our course, we went as far as 34 degrees and a third towards the Antarctic pole.
So they encounter giants. They live to be an unreal amount of years living on the earth. They had 13 days to discover this and all that knowledge. We drop you off in Central South America now for 13 days. Living in your cubicle, working at work all day, and enjoying the internet, looking at TikTok, and drop you off there for 13 days in the local tribe. And then you come back and tell us what everything was happening in that whole geographical area without technology. Scribbling with a pen you dipped in ink. Oh, this is this way. There's two things you take away from this. Giants, and they live an unreal amount of years. Okay, two things. That's it. Psh, the rest of it. This is actual documentation. The truth that's out there. Somebody tell me there ain't no giants out there. There's no giants, really. You didn't even know the world was flat, was round. You thought the world was flat till 1492. So, my theory on this subject is actually based on facts because Magellan found these giants. The native people talk about these giants. What is your technology nowadays? Do you really think they're going to share any of this information with you, the State Department, the Pentagon? Or are they so just ignorant towards the facts that all they had to do is come after me, a guy like me, and say, hey, so what's happening? And I say, hey, there's giants still here. They're biblical. Your ancestors used to believe in this. Amazing, isn't it? But you're trying to erase the facts. You're trying to cancel the facts of life before my very eyes. You're scrubbing reality. Reality. UFOs exist. Oh, wait. Yeah, they exist. Okay. Bro, it's not going to change it. You can't fix that. Now, it depends how far you want to go with this. You guys want to write your congressman and write your representative and say, hey, let's take this guy, this guy that's on Cannibal Giants. Let's give him a chance to see what he can tell us and show us, so we can cross a line that we can never come back from. See, this is where the fake reality becomes moot. There is powers beyond everything everybody can comprehend. I'm not talking about a superhero or zombie killer, okay? The world's fixated, fascinated with zombies. The reality has left the building. These things don't like you. They live forever, And they're angelic. Hercules was one of these things. Well, let's find out what flying saucers are, right? Want to know what they are? They call your name in the darkness, or in the dimming light of a sunset in the mountains. Call your name. You'll learn real quick what they are.
There we found near a river men who they called cannibals, who eat human flesh, and one of these men, great as a giant, came to the captain's ship to ascertain and ask if the others might come. This man had a voice like a bull, and whilst this man was at the ship, his companions carried off all their goods which they had to a castle further off, from fear of
a castle, huh?
Us. Seeing that, we landed 100 men from the ships and went after them to try and catch some others. However, they gained in running away. This kind of people did more with one step than we could do at a bound.
But they said that because they were trying to cover for their inability to chase down indigenous people that they were pillaging. Anyway, I'm going to stop this recording. 21 minutes. I got to upload it. It'll take 2 days to upload it. No on YouTube. Apparently, somebody doesn't want to know the truth. Just apparently. But remember, the Watchers buried Geronimo's father. And let's keep searching and making videos. This guy right here, this Nexus magazine. Go to Nexus magazine. Check this out. It is called "Don't Mess with the 12-Foot Giant." Something went terribly wrong with Magellan's voyage. Or something went totally right with Magellan's voyage. They're here. What they're going to do is going to be a completely different subject. Nobody knows. They disappeared. They may not have died off. They may have went into the earth or went back up, but they will return. If you're not biblical, you better try to find out what they're going to do. Because this idiocracy going on in Ukraine and Syria and Iraq and Iran and blowing up stuff, and the earth's real actually a sponge. Those bombs go really far, don't they? Just boom. Make a lot of noise, throw shrapnel, but the earth absorbs them. The bullets or the bombs. Wait until they decide to come back and eat you. Maybe we should be prepared for that, right? Because I'm telling you, unless the government comes and says, hey, we're going to do something. We need your help. Everybody else is just going to keep thinking and wondering what's going on. What's happening here? Oh, I got this there. Squatching over here. Why, the things that go bump in the night out there, when I'm out in the hills, they're not just animals. I know this. They think it's quite a game to screw with me. But I would like you guys to see what they are. I mean, I've got somewhat of a peace with them. I tend to, you get the really creepy feeling and you're like, it's time to go. And the times they yell my name, and the other times they roar at me, and then I go up there and find elk antlers where they're roaring at me, trying to get me to go up there, and the crows always come circling in because they think that's the time they're going to eat me. I think just get a chance to laugh. They toy with me, which I don't blame them a bit. I'm the only human that stood off a damn flying saucer in the daylight with a 7mm Magnum. 15 years old. I stood as a warrior, as a brave. And that might have made them think twice about humanity. Because all the abductions kind of stopped. They're like, this is kind of weird. Yeah, I think humans usually run and go. I mean, you see a flying saucer sitting in front of you in a valley, you'd be like above a house. I don't know what happened to those people in that house. If you live in Wallsburg in the 80s, late 80s, right there by Deer Creek, maybe we need to talk. It was opening day of the rifle elk hunt, I think, for first, second weekend. I was above your town. wasn't many elk. There was one herd come down. I was too busy with them after I saw the flying saucer, but I literally seen them floating above it hovering above your house in the early morning light. What was it doing? Was it watching, or was it doing something to you people that live in the house, those houses down there? Either way, it came at us, and we put our scopes, had it in our crosshairs. Gold, round bottom, round disc, just a gold flying saucer. And it flew right at us, and we stood there with our guns at it. And it went right next to us, right over us, right next to us, went zip, zip, gone. Faster than fast. Faster than anything you ever seen in your life. Just insane fast. But that's not the last time I saw him. To be continued. Thanks for watching.